Thank you for joining us. We're looking at a page that was submitted by Kimberly, and it's a long page. It does some things that we could talk about that might help Kimberly. Kimberly, your headline is interesting. You need a subheader. I probably wouldn't put that video on that particular frame in terms of where we position it for the sake of capturing people's attention and intriguing them with the video itself. If you need more content around the video, I'd point out for you that the call to action appears over and over again, and you probably need to change the nature of the call to action and the location of the call to action to position it and synchronize it with the sequence of thought. However, all of that was not the main part of what I'd like to discuss. That's all drilled down on one key piece. I want you to look at the wording of the call to action with me and think about something from our work in optimization. We ran 20,000 plus path experiments. And we talk a lot about this in our postgraduate program at the University of Florida. We draw on that. We built the world's largest library of case studies. And the point is not to impress you. The point is to say, in running all of those experiments, we've done a meta-analysis to understand how people select options, why and how people choose, why they say yes. And one of the things that we've discovered is that to achieve a macro yes, that would be to become a customer, for instance, someone must go through an unbroken set of micro yeses. Optimization is not about moving people from banner ad to page or from link on the home page to landing page. Optimization is about optimizing the sequence of thought. We don't optimize web pages. We optimize that sequence. And you must calibrate the zeros and ones, the illusion created by this page, the subconscious and conscious cues elicited by the symbolism of this page with what's happening in the mind. You might say, well, that's very abstract. Let's look in a practical way. Look on the button. It's red, it's big, it's easy not to miss. But the wording is, join the course now. I could tell you countless experiments where in changing words like that so that they match what happened in the mind as a person interacts with the content of this page, you see an immediate and significant lift in conversion. In fact, I'm going to scroll up for a moment and ask you a few questions. So I've come here. I see a statement. You can save your marriage even if your spouse wants out. Now it's white font on a photograph. That's a light background, so it's the wrong color, hard to see, but let's assume that it's seen. And let's assume that I get past the video. Now I see there's an easy course to use online to teach you how to save your marriage. So what do I know now? I know this site offers a course, and they claim, and that's how the consumer thinks. They claim that it'll help me save my marriage. And then they sort of give me some evidence. No matter what has happened, there is still hope. That's no evidence, it's a restatement of the same thing. It says, learn proven practical techniques. There's some evidence because they're saying it has saved thousands of marriages. It's not very believable, it's not very credible. I don't know what thousands means, I don't know if it's true. And then it says, sort of like a reassuring, aw shucks, darn, if anything works, this will. I don't know why I should believe that either. But please, if you think I'm being harsh, remember that the consumer coming to this page is desperate and hurting, and they're looking for an answer. And they don't have time to waste on solutions that don't seem right. And so I'm being gracious compared to how they may be. But because they're motivated, they might give you some extra work, extra attempt to clarify meaning. But setting that aside, the button now says, join the course now. What's wrong with that? If you can answer that question, you can discover what's wrong probably in many of the pages of many of those who are viewing this video. Here's the problem. There are a series of micro yeses that I have to answer, and I'm not ready to join the course now because I don't know what I need to know before I would be ready to say yes. Okay, you say join the course. I'm going to click that red button. What course? In what way does this require what energy from me? How long will it take for me to complete this course? Do I take it online? Do I visit some location? Is it a video or is it some sort of PowerPoint-based course? Is there a teacher? Is it live? Is it pre-recorded? How much does it cost? I I don't know any of these things. Does it require some sort of criterion that I have to meet, or is there any way for me to get any of this information before I have to click on that red button? What is the problem here? The problem is you ask for too much too soon. And when you do that, the answer for most people is going to be no.